Ladies and gentlemen, the sun has now found its home in the western sky, and it is Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going for it all. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
They'll run it from the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Handoff to the lone back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. The give to the back. Ran through the contact. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. The give to the back. Oh, it's out. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the 1st down.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
to throw. It's Holstein. And they will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Pepper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. Play action on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Running back searching for a hole. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Sampson. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, looking to pass. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So we're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. He smashes his way through again. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. Some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
He now has 62 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, LSU 7, Clemson 0.
They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the 2nd quarter. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Snags it over the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll try to run for it. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Little. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
and have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Dropping back, it's Holstein. He wants to go deep. He makes the catch inside the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver shows motion. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Quick catch on 3rd down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Clemson.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Zings it complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Trying to run it in. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This will likely be the last play of the half. Needs to get it in the end zone on third and goal. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out.
Going up top. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Offense getting set for first down. Give to the single back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Watkins. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. LSU quick to the line. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Virginia Tech. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Gonna run it. It's Watkins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Watkins. Just trucks through it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drop.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Snap it to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. after the big first down sack, it's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
He'll bring it back. It's Little. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Using his legs, it's Watkins.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The play action fake. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Holstein. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them, they develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
21, LSU, 13.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clemson will send the punt team out. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just one over the Royals. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get louder down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's going to pass. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. LSU right back to the line.
Second down.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now rolling to the left. Makes the grab at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Peppers. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hands to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we saw the coaching staff on the sideline challenging this offensive line to end this game. They've got the lead late now, and they know they're going to continue trying to run the ball to ice it.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Love the play call offensively, attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time they used the jet sweep. They used the speed of the wide receiver to generate yet another first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Tackle was made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Clemson trying to just bleed this clock dry. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.